Welcome to another episode of Fun with Dumb. Today we have a very special guest. But before we get there, I just want to shout out a few things. Actually, this past weekend, I was invited to go eat at a local Koreatown business. This nice kid emailed me and was just like, yo, my father just started a new business in Koreatown. It would really help our business if you come and eat here. His name was Abraham Lee. He's the son of a business owner called Krack'N'Krab or Krack'N'Krab.
Whoa. Come on, come on, dude.
But anyway,
Start it again.
It's at this.
It was so good.
It's
man.
at the spot called Piper's.
Yeah.
It's like a classic like diner spot, but they turned it into a Cajun seafood place, and it's right there off of Western and Beverly.
Bro.
And it's good. Which we'll put actually a link of them on the description too, so you guys can check them out. But it was so good. It's like a boiling crab kind of thing. Yeah. But they killed it. Yeah. Mikey ate with us
they
too.
Have crawfish. Like speaking of Houston, shout out to all the Viets in Houston who kind of originated the spicy crawfish style.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hats off to them.
So you from the East Coast, so you know seafood is our thing right there. You give the cosign, it's pretty good.
Yo, crack. DMV.
I saw the IG story. The crab knuckles looked so official.
If you go to my IG right now on the IG story, the link is there. You could check it out. It's in Koreatown. Support the business. You know what? I posted them twice just because I was like, you know what? He was a nice kid. He said he was like taking some time off of school to help his dad on his business, and I know you know that's always tough. You've like taken time off of like things you were doing to support your family's business.
That's a beautiful thing, and the fact that he reached out, took initiative. Yo, I think he followed me too because Abraham Lee just followed me. So you know. Invite me over too, man. I'll make sure people come over.
No, but also the uni pasta. I will say I have had a lot of uni pastas in my time. Like,
how many uni pastas have you had?
I've had many uni pastas from all over the world, but yo, hands down, exceptional.
It was actually surprisingly good because usually, you know, I get invited to some of these things like the versions of different things.
Exactly.
And I'm like, it's not going to be that great. But this place was actually legit, bro.
It's cracking.
Less line than boiling crab or whatever. So come here. Go support that spot.
And the seating is very socially distant. Like our table was kind of in the back and there was another table, but they were more than 6 feet away.
Nice. Yep. And the sauce was good?
Oh.
Simultaneous sauce right now? Okay.
Like, we together. We do the boil in New York.
You guys were both 47 for a second.
Boiling crab, like
Krack'N'Krab, baby. Yeah. Okay, I might go there tonight. Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, okay. Shout out to Abraham. Check him out. Krack'N'Krab, the N letter N, and it's all K. Krack'N'Krab.
Got you.
And it's at Piper's Diner. It's really confusing because it's Piper's and.
Wait, Piper's is the original diner, like from back in the day, right?
So they just kept the spot and just changed it into this thing.
Okay.
Okay, but today the girls, as you may notice, aren't here because Steffi has a job she's working on. She's like she does modeling and acting and stuff, so she has a gig today.
Yeah, she does.
And what does that mean?
No, you just co-signed it.
Yo.
She's fine. She actually, you guys are surprised. Steffi is actually, she really gets booked for a lot of gigs. She's in like Mad Apple commercials and things like that. Sheila is actually in Zion National Park. That's like right by Vegas. She's like kayaking and stuff because she's celebrating her birthday and like vacationing. But
I wanted to go there.
I want to go there too. We got to go to Zion because we can do that and we can do Vegas after or something.
You can go to Vegas. I'm coming back here.
Yeah.
Come on, straight to the CDC.
Prayers with the Wynn Casino and all the Wynn casinos.
We can go gamble. We can go gamble with our lives. Okay, and we have Mikey Fresh.
What up?
This is a very brand new addition. Mikey is one of my closest friends from New York City.
Yeah.
He works for Genius.
Yeah.
And explain what Genius is.
Genius is the internet's leading database for music lyrics.
100%.
K-pop to reggaeton to hip-hop to rock to pop. I don't know if I do this voice, but honestly, you guys know.
So they you've seen some of their content. Verified is one of their most popular shows where there's the yellow backdrop.
Come on.
And the artists actually just explain their lyrics, right?
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it started over 5 years ago strictly as a lyrics database. And to also not only have the official lyrics for literally every song on the internet, but they have annotations so we can know what you're saying. Like,
and you actually conduct the interviews during Verified.
Yeah, so after the lyrics thing really took off, they launched a number of video programs like Verified, Deconstructed, Open Mic.
Yeah.
But everyone knows, like, even rappers, they'll be like, yo, I want to be on that yellow shit.
Right.
Right.
And Mikey actually suggested the yellow background. They originally wanted an orange background. He was like, we should make this yellow. No, I'm kidding. He didn't
Big shout out to OP, Fred, Rob Markman, the whole video team, Ende, Rahel, Felicia too, who was very early on. They helped create Verified. I've been there for a little bit over 2 years, but I've definitely one of the leading voices that you don't hear on Verified. I'm sitting behind the yellow.
Let me ask you, what is the most ridiculous description of a lyric you've ever heard? I'm just saying, it's because it's kind of funny sometimes because you have like rap lyrics that are just super vulgar, straight to the point.
And then they get really deep into it.
Yeah,
you know
and you're asking them to describe this,
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, there's been a lot of times, I can't lie, even for myself, like, a lot of the talent, they're probably 20 years old. I'm 34 years old.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, yo, man, when you said, I'm going to ride for my homies till the end. Nothing's going to end. And I'm like, what's the end? They're just like, they're like, fam.
You're like, so Little Pump, you're just a fucking hoe.
What do you love?
It happens. Yeah, what do you love? I'm like, I build it up like for 45 seconds and they're just like, man, I was high as shit, show. It was 3 a.m. and I just said that. So, I mean, that happens a lot, but most of the time, obviously, if it's like deep subject matter, obviously a lot of times the Verified songs are about friends who've been killed, who've been lost to the prison system.
Right.
There are very deep and personal explanations,
Of course.
I think a lot of times in rap, you just hear rappers shouting out their friends who've passed away or friends in jail, but for these kids, this is their lives.
It's a memorial for them.
Yeah, so they like to, really say who these people are.
I like some artists actually like read the lyrics and some artists like sing or rap the lyrics.
Yeah.
I think people really like it when people sing the lyrics, right? Or rap the lyrics. What's like the feedback usually been on that?
Artists, I mean, shout out to the Genius community. Everybody who is, and one thing about Genius, it's a community and it's fan made. Like the fans are the ones first.
They annotate transcribe
the
lyrics, right?
We have a team who goes back and edits and make sure things are in order. But like the first line are fans. They're waiting. At 12:01, as soon as the song is on whatever streaming service, they're typing away.
So quick.
Really? As soon as the song drops, they annotate the lyrics?
These kids have it down to, like, I don't know. I'm not sure to say, but sometimes they get the lyrics before they're supposed to have them.
But what do you think is like, why do people like to do that? Is there like a point system or something when they do that, or what?
Yes.
There is?
So
there's a point system.
Like a point system. And, like I said, there are community leaders, lyrics team members. Shout out to Ed Kim.
It's like a very fan club kind of thing.
Exactly. And the more you annotate, you get like points. And the more points you get.
Has anyone annotated me or Lyricks' lyrics?
Please do that.
See, this is why I hated the name Lyrics.
Yeah.
And Lyrics is lyrics. It's like,
I literally had a lunch meeting with your manager about this.
Right.
We were like, we need to get lyrics on his lyrics page.
Because we've seen annotations of our lyrics,
100%.
and sometimes I'm like, damn, how the fuck did they know this?
Yeah. Or sometimes like there's a double entendre that I didn't catch, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I meant to do. You know what I mean?
I want to know, has anyone in this chat right now annotated any of me or Rick's lyrics?
See, the reason why I like Genius so much, it reminds me of like that's like the new booklet now. You know what I mean? When you buy a CD back in the day, you flip through it.
That was like Offset's beat.
Stop for the culture.
Offsides.
This is a good time to bring one of my special treats over here. Man. My man Danny got this for Rek, man.
What is that?
And I found it in Rek's, the bottom of his closet, bro.
It's a Saved by the Bell DVD.
Season 1 and 2 on DVD. And when I told Danny that I found it in Rek's bottom closet, he sounded mad hurt.
Damn.
Wait, can I say this? But is Mike? You gotta stay close to the mic though when you talk.
Sorry.
Yeah. Is this your first rodeo?
First time.
Is this your first time doing a verified? Like you doing a verified or what? I'm curious about this DVD sets because this seems like a very pointless gift in my opinion.
Why do you say that?
No offense, Danny. No offense, Danny, but I gotta say this is kind of a pointless gift.
But not back then.
Nostalgia.
Not back then.
What do you mean? This was recent, wasn't it?
Oh, is that a recent? Well,
it was before he moved, I'm sure.
Because I just feel like who has a DVD player now?
Yeah.
And season 1, season 2 of this is probably on some kind of streaming platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know why.
I don't know why
I'm
you're
just
hating
shitting
on
on
the gift right
Danny's. I'm just shitting on Danny's.
I think
gift.
Danny's gift giving ability is one of the best, bro. Come on, he goes in.
One of the best?
Yeah.
I haven't gotten a gift from Danny.
I mean, I haven't either. But I'm saying,
You're really praising the shit out of somebody who hasn't given you a fucking gift.
I know. I'm trying to work on it right now.
But
Damn, Mikey.
very nice gift. Damn, Mikey.
So I really had to bring these for my boy Rex.
Stay
man.
close to the mic, buddy.
So you
Sorry. Bring it
reside-
up to you if
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
want.
got
You guys see? All right. Just want to
But
give some shouts to my boy Rek. He's let me crash at his crib.
Yeah.
So,
How's the
the
experience been? Crashing at Rek's crib.
hey.
oh yeah, we should talk about that because so Mikey
yes,
Fresh,
yes.
Mikey Fresh has been staying at Rek's crib while Rek is in Korea for the last month.
Right.
What was your first initial reaction when you got to his room and you saw a bed full of frog-related stuffed animals?
So, I've known Rek for a long time. I've definitely crashed there before. But I've never seen his apartment in such pristine, immaculate condition. Literally,
Really?
I think it's because he has a nice lady roommate now. But
Uh-huh.
I first walked in terrified. I usually go in there and it's a war zone. But this time it was immaculately clean.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little part of that, you know what I'm saying?
And
Before we moved out.
Oh, you helped him clean?
Come on, me. I was over there cheerleading.
Rick really has like a weird fetish for cleaning. Like you
It's
love
not-
cleaning.
First of all, you don't need to say fetish, first of all, you know what I mean? Just
Okay,
I'm a
I
good
don't know
friend.
why I turned it into
I'm a
a
good
fetish.
friend,
Yeah.
baby.
Let me say, I saw all these frogs on Rek's bed,
Right.
and I got happy, and I jumped on his bed like a belly flop. And I was just immediately
Yeah.
engulfed by many, many
You
frogs.
wouldn't have jumped on it if you knew what he did with these
That's what I'm
frogs.
saying.
But what I'm trying to tell you is it was clean, and there was fresh sheets. It was like, it blew my mind.
Hell yeah,
Rex
dude.
Dizzy, shout out, man. Love you,
Shout
dude.
out Rek, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point we've really just gotten used to Rek and his love for frogs.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we see it and it's not disturbing at all.
No,
It's,
man, it's Lilypad sound, baby. Come on.
So Mikey has been staying and doing work from the West Coast, but his job is in the East Coast, waking up early to take the Zoom calls, Zoom meetings.
Yo, Mikey, you wake up very early. I see your
only
IG story.
because, man, on East Coast, like, LA is dope, but y'all are just slow. Like, we started working 3 hours before you guys, so I need to be up
That's
at
true.
7 a.m.
Do you feel
on
like
Zoom.
LA is significantly slower? You've been here for the
Yes.
last month and a half or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's slow, but, like, I sound like I'm wild. I'm just kidding. I was born here. I love LA. It's just the vibe. Like,
You were born in LA?
I was born in Los Angeles, baby.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Downtown.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just like more. It's culture. Like the way everything is here is a tad more laid back.
No,
But that's
100%.
not to say West Coast people are lazier or move slower. It's
Just the tempo's different.
Exactly.
I realize some of my closest friends are all from the East Coast. Like you're from the East Coast.
Yeah.
Rek is from the East Coast. Mikey is.
Yeah.
And like, I love how Mikey like every day in our group chat just loves LA and just talks about moving here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's wearing this Koreatown jersey,
go,
the
baby.
Dodger joint.
Let's go, baby.
But that jersey is dope because it could be Brooklyn or Los Angeles.
Right.
Brooklyn Dodgers,
Right.
Los
And
Angeles.
the only reason my hat doesn't match is because I'm traveling right now. I know it's a big violation. I should put Donnie. I know. So it's because I'm traveling.
I haven't matched since 2005, bro. You good, baby.
Do you think during this pandemic it's better to live in the West Coast or the East Coast?
I mean, there's a huge exodus out of Los Angeles right now, don't you think? A lot of
I don't
people
know
are
if
trying to
people are
leave.
saying that about New York
So
too.
there's also a huge exodus out of New York. Like
Really?
I live in Fort Greene, which is pretty much downtown Brooklyn, just maybe 5 minutes from the Barclay Center for context. And
Yeah.
every day there's a U-Haul and
Right,
I hate to say
right.
it, but a white family packing up and going back to wherever they came from. That sounds crazy, but yeah, it's wild. And the rent price is like I won't say how much, but my rent now, I'm looking at all the similar apartments. Everything is $300-400 cheaper already.
Yeah.
So it's happening. Like not only LA and New York, but the major metropolis cities in America. Like people are bouncing.
I've been thinking about what this pandemic is going to look like in the wintertime
Right.
because outdoor seating is like probably not going to happen.
Well, I mean, Los Angeles is fine. You know what I'm saying? Los Angeles.
It gets cold here in the winter too.
cold
So,
as
yo,
what?
yes,
Just
thank
shut the
you. Yes,
fuck
like,
up
yo.
right now,
No,
bro.
My
okay.
friends in New York are already in. They're already wearing beanies. They're already
wearing
got
first
hats
down
on,
jackets
like,
right
no.
now, baby.
I disagree with this idea that LA doesn't get cold in the wintertime. It
Well,
does get
well,
cold
Because
in
you're
the
wearing
winter, bro.
Offset's baby shirt. Why don't you put a freaking hoodie on?
Yeah,
And
if you're wearing fake Versace, it's gonna get
Like-
fucking cold.
No,
baby.
I swear to God, it does get cold in the wintertime in in Los
It gets
Angeles?
brisk.
Chilly.
It gets brisk, man.
Oh, stop,
We
bro.
need a new topic, yo.
For real.
Like, now I'm starting to get
right
New York,
now,
yo.
bro. I swear to
Shout out
God.
to Charles from the Bronx, man, living out here. My man Charles, like, I need him right here.
You wear winter gear
Yeah,
in the summer. I don't
exactly.
understand
Bro,
this
I'm
thing.
hot.
If you
I
say
am
malaria
hot right
one
now.
time in this whole podcast, I swear to
Don't
God.
even say that.
Don't even say that.
Okay, well, let me.
But that is a great point because in New York, the whole outdoor seating is gonna be crazy. Like, there's not gonna be any.
So yeah, I mean, we have a lot of friends in New York that have businesses.
Yeah.
Shout out to Esther from Mukbar. Like,
Hell
it's
yeah.
definitely
Point the
gonna,
mic at you a little
definitely
bit more.
going to be a big challenge. Like, we have a lot of friends who are restaurateurs and restaurant owners.
Fat Buddha, all them cats.
Yeah, like Cliff, Fat Buddha, Esther from Mukbar. So it's really on, it's on the community. It's on the people of each city to really support the takeout side of the business. And now a lot of places like Mukbar are offering kind of like to-go kits where she'll almost give you everything you need to make her dishes. You pretty much just got to throw it into a pan.
Got you. Yeah, like that the gift set, the package sets are cool.
Yeah, man. So just support, man. Support local businesses, Starbucks, all that crap, whatever. Support local, Asian owned, black owned, Spanish
Support
owned.
Starbucks? Is that what you're saying?
Nah, no, fuck Starbucks. Go to Canyon Coffee down the street where we just went. They made powerful coffee that he can't even
This shit
handle.
is way too powerful.
Yo, who has better food, East Coast or West Coast?
East Coast, New York City.
What?
Come on. Yo,
Whoa.
Queens.
Nah, bro. I will stand by this. LA to me has
Tacos.
one of the best food selections in the world. In the world. Hear me out.
I'm hearing you out.
So let me just say my thing first, and then
Say
we
it.
can chime in.
Say it.
Stick my
So
chest
here's the
out a
thing:
bit.
East Coast, like, they say they have these authentic things, and they do, But I think West Coast is all around per the variety
Right.
of the good food. We have the most variety.
I think if you break it down to genres, though, like, you can't fuck with the Italian food in New York, bro.
I get that.
You know
but
what I'm
other
saying?
Than that,
You
but,
can't fuck with
But you could still find good Italian in West Coast, and it's
Right.
like just the variety. Like I said,
No, I hear
a little
you.
bit of
I hear
everything. We
you.
have everything.
Queens is the most diverse city, borough in America. Queens has the most ethnic
Come on, G.
and the best.
We got the best
food.
immigrants here, bro.
You have the best
You have the best
tacos.
immigrants here?
Yo.
You want to do an immigrant competition?
LA has
We
the
could-
best tacos. LA also has the best Korean food in the United States.
Yeah. I
There's,
think LA
there's
has.
no arguing. Mexican food, Korean food,
For
best.
sure.
You got that. But everything else, seafood wise, come on, B.
I think
What do you?
if you have the best Mexicans anywhere, we got the best food anywhere.
I can't even lie.
They
'cause
make the best
yeah,
everything,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Yo, shout out
Mexicans
to yes.
are chameleons,
yeah.
bro.
The
They
Latino
will,
community for
Man.
sure.
they will
bro.
make the best anything. So I feel like if you got the best Mexicans,
Yo,
you could
actually,
throw them in an Italian kitchen or Korean kitchen. They'll kill that shit.
I
bro.
see some Genius fam, some of my coworkers in the chat right now. Shout out to my boy Russell. But yo, if you speak Spanish and Korean, email us right now. We are looking for somebody who could speak.
At Genius.
Yes, we're looking for someone who could speak Spanish and Korean
Yo
because
asistí un clase por
we
4
are-
años, muchas palabras.
You can actually interview for the job. You can actually put our Discord link.
Yeah,
we're gonna take
we're-
calls towards the end of this
Oh, sick.
podcast.
Okay,
Yo
so
quiero una
we're
hamburguesa
revving up
con-
our Spanish language and Korean language verified. So this is a chance for anybody out there, please.
Como
So what do you
Mostaza.
mean? What are you doing exactly? You're gonna start interviewing Korean artists and
Well,
Spanish.
We do already, but
Speaking?
now we're really revving it up, and we're going hard. So we like.
You're not gonna do the interviews. Hola, me llamo Mikey Fresca.
This gato is.
But also for the translations, and shout out to the Korean Genius community. They recently they've been going hard and translating the
the K-pop stuff?
Yeah, man.
Hell
Shout
yeah.
to y'all.
Shan
Killing it.
said, Dump said Mexicans make the best food, yet only named 2 cuisines. No, I'm just saying, like, Mexicans, they can pick up a lot of
yeah.
cuisines, man. I'm
For
telling
sure,
you.
for
I've
sure.
seen this. Like, every
sure.
restaurant.
They run the Korean kitchens like in
Yeah, I
New
mean,
York
not
or
even just
LA,
LA
VA,
though.
like,
If you
come
go
on.
around the
Yeah.
country too, they are everywhere. Like I've gone on tour in Midwest. I see a random Mexican dude at a stop,
Yeah.
and I'm like, "How did you even end up here?"
Yeah.
And they're just killing it.
Right.
Real shit.
I saw you load the server in Uganda, bro. Like,
You know what I
they're
mean?
everywhere.
Like
baby.
they do this.
Hell yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I'm probably being biased, but in general, I just think we have the variety, the best food. I've spent time in New York too.
Right.
Yeah.
I've spent lots of time here and amazing, but there's no better food than New York City.
You
Thanks.
really think so?
I know so.
I don't know.
Dude,
man.
let
I
me
think
ask
LA
you
got
something.
better
Let me ask
food,
you
bro.
something.
I just
Dumb.
verified it, buddy.
LA got-
Whoa! He pulled the verify.
You start verifying chefs.
Yo, I agree that LA has the better produce. We agree on that, right? Vegetables.
Yes, I can't.
But the water in New York, right? That's why the pasta, the bread.
Let me ask you this. I keep hearing about this. Okay,
come on.
I keep hearing about this water. Like the water is different.
Yes.
What do they mean by that? Can we explain that? I don't know what that means.
The filtration system under the city right there, right?
So what does that? How does that affect bread? I don't get it.
How does that affect bread?
I can tell him if you please.
You know?
All right.
No. Nueva York. Go ahead.
Go.
So the water in New York is treated a certain way with a certain amount of fluorides, a certain amount of minerals, and just the natural filtration system that adds a certain taste and a certain bite to the pizza dough, to the bread,
the pasta.
You know what I mean? Pasta, anything with tap water in it.
Come on, baby.
It's not just the taste; it's the bite.
Come on, baby.
Pizza
does that affect the rice?
Come on, baby.
Rice.
Of course, the boss.
Is the rice that much better in the East Coast?
New York rice?
I don't know, bro.
Come on,
real,
man.
I don't know, Jakey. Okay, but maybe you can tell us if it affects the rice.
I don't know if this water thing. I feel like this water thing is
dumbfounded from New York.
I think the water thing is a myth. No, I love New York, bro. I love going there. I'm just saying the food I think is just better in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I mean, hey, let's agree to disagree.
Yeah, it's fine.
Because also, I feel like the rap music is better in New York City. So, it is what it is.
Okay, as opposed to what? Like who? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
all around the scene right now in hip hop. You think East Coast rap is better than West Coast rap?
No, I'm not even gonna play myself right now. Roddy Ricch and everybody, Shoreline, everyone out here is really like
they kill it. They're killing it.
I think West Coast killing it, right?
Oh, West Coast right now is on fire, but so is Detroit, Atlanta. Atlanta's probably never going out of they're going to.
That's the thing I don't understand.
LA and Detroit really got it.
Yeah, well, I just think in general, every region has like a great new generation of artists right now. I don't understand people whining about artists. Like, there's so many artists in every region.
I mean, shout out to Wyan Jay and Louis Ray. I just interviewed them, and they are the two biggest and most popping rappers from Flint, Michigan, where they still don't have clean water.
Got the clean water.
How the fuck
has that possible?
Not been figured out yet? I don't understand that.
Wait, so you telling me they still getting like chocolate milk water from the faucet right now?
Not all places. Still, I interviewed them from their house, and they were literally had like they had like 100 racks out and all kinds of stuff, and it's like, see, we got all this, but we ain't got clean watter. So can you imagine?
Crazy,
like you got
bro.
$50,000 in cash, and you're just like, my town still don't got fresh water.
Yeah.
Is this something that like the government can fix like right now? Why is it taking so long? I mean,
systemic racism.
Well, I that part, but it's like
just like I guess digging up the infrastructure and fixing all that.
I really don't know because
it was in the headlines for a while,
like
and
years ago,
they haven't taken care of this.
That's why it's mind boggling.
That is
man.
crazy. Look at the nastiness.
Yo, that's crazy.
Is that right now?
Probably
Alex,
recently.
if you ever like while we talk too, if you ever want to throw up images while we talk, like on the thing, you can just do
if
it.
NY Red wasn't $3 million a month,
just keep it balanced. You know what I mean?
I'd live there for a spiel. The price is going down. The rent is going down. Who's that?
That is crazy, man.
Yeah,
but I feel you.
Or the water is poisoned on purpose.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but shout out to everybody in Michigan, all the working families in Detroit,
for real,
and Flint that are just powering through, man.
Yeah,
that's fucking bullshit. So everyone's just drinking bottled water, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine? And like, I don't even like imagine just washing your hands now during a pandemic where obviously we have hand sanitizer, but yeah.
All right. Well, let me take a look at this chat real quick and just check in with the chat.
Let's go.
Yeah, Alex, can I see the chat over here real quick?
I can't stop fidgeting because of this freaking coffee, dude. This shit is extra strong.
Before we got here,
now.
this fool Rick just went into a coffee shop and was like, give me the strongest thing you got. They were like, the power of cold brew. Let me take a look at the Dumbs wearing Offset's baby shirt. Okay, I get it. Got Spanish.
Go.
All right. A frog in here. Sounds and looks good. You're a Krack'N'Krab LA. Shout out. Shout out Lilypad. That NY bagel changed my life.
Come on, yo.
That's the one thing I will say.
Thank you.
The bodegas and the delis, like when the sandwiches. You
everything
can get
bagel
corner,
locks, baby. Let's go.
Where do you guys get bagels here? Honestly, like
just like
Paris Baguette. No, okay.
Wow, really? That's it?
Nah. There's gotta be some spots. Cafe Mermaid.
You really eat Dunkin' Donuts bagels, don't you?
Nah.
Yeah, you do. I know. I can tell by your face.
We haven't made bagels a regular thing here. People don't eat bagels
because
regularly.
they just know they. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think the bagel's a regular thing in the East Coast because you can get it like in every corner. You don't, you know what I'm saying?
What's like the quintessence? What's the bagel equivalent?
The tacos probably or something.
Tacos?
In the morning though, like a
dude,
croissant or something. What do you guys eat?
I feel like we do breakfast less in the West Coast. Am I tripping?
Less breakfast?
Do brunch. This is a big
we
brunch,
do brunch.
brunch kind of
You guys
place.
do brunch.
There's a lot of brunch.
We're brunch town.
For sure.
Oh, breakfast burrito.
Breakfast
Yeah,
burrito.
shout out Danny Chung. He knows what's up. Danny came from Philly to LA and just completely forgot about Philly. He was like, it's LA all
don't
day.
even do that to
He
my
said
man.
LA
dude,
all
are you
day.
No, he didn't, bro.
All y'all came to LA and y'all said,
I know for a
Y'all
fact Danny
came-
stands
No.
for the Philly foods, yo.
y'all came
Yo.
over here and traded in your Timberland boots for Ugg boots. Y'all traded your Timberland boots for slides.
Wait. Are you telling me
Everywhere.
right now that
no.
Danny thinks that LA food is better than Philly food?
I don't care how much you use dead ass on Western Avenue. You guys traded in
Big
all
up to
that
Philly,
shit.
big up to
Bro.
Erie Ave, big up to Wallow Hyung,
Come
Gilly the
on,
Kid
dog.
Hyung,
What?
Gina
Y'all
Nuna,
came
like,
over
you're
here
bugging. No,
and
Philly,
stay
man.
shitting on the East
Shout out
Coast
to Jen Gates
and
too.
say
Jen
how
Gates
much.
is from Philly.
I love the East Coast, but y'all came over here like.
Who's y'all? What is this? All of a sudden,
you
just got turned into like an East
fuck?
Coast
I know.
West Coast thing.
What
like,
are y'all saying right now, man?
No
Let it be
matter
known
how
then.
much East Coast gear you wear in the hot summer, no matter how hot shit you wear.
Yo, man.
No. But I love Los Angeles, Koreatown. You know what I mean? Like this is for sure my second home. Shout out to Sam Beasy, like big OGs that really just. Nah, man. This is really like most of my family is here. My whole mom's side is here. My husband is here. 40 to 60 cousins are here.
Damn.
All my comos are here.
Why do you have so many cousins?
My mom has 6 siblings, and then they all came here and just started.
It's a Yungnam
Jesus.
situation. You
Humping
wouldn't know
around.
about it.
Your
Yeah.
mom has 6 siblings?
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
And they all live here,
That's tight.
except for Sungmi Imo. She's in Japan. Shout out to
Where do you
Japan
rank
folks.
in the proudest of sons and daughters?
I was kind of like, honestly, no. I
great
wasn't doing
question.
that good for a while.
No, I mean,
I
that's
was-
a lot of cousins.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
where do
Yeah,
you
like,
rank? Like,
I wasn't doing that good, but until like I started fucking doing verifieds with fucking K-pop artists. So now I'm dropping these links in, and now
True
I'm
that,
oh
true
yeah,
that.
my rank has gone up.
Yeah.
Well, I know you rank low in your Korean speaking skills for sure, right? Like,
I can't lie. Yeah, I can't hold you.
Okay, but you started bringing these K-pop artists,
Yes.
and you started climbing up the ranks.
Yes.
What are your other cousins do?
Yo, big up. So my my cousin Jenny, she's actually right now she just got certified to be a pilot and to also teach pilot courses. She's a stewardess at Delta right now, but she's in a couple of years she's going to be one of like.
You said the percentage of like Asian pilots.
Yeah,
something, right?
female Asian pilots in the United States. I don't know if someone could look the percentage, but it's like 10% or something like that.
Right.
And she's like works her ass off and is going to be one soon. So
That's
she's
tight.
definitely above me. She's killing it. And she has her master's. She's a former like she did finance, and she was just like so tired of the white bro culture there. She was pieced out, went to Hawaii.
Right.
And now she's pilot. Yeah.
I don't have a big family with filled with cousins and stuff like that.
Let's talk about your Let's talk about your family. Go ahead, dude.
No, we're done. We've already done that.
You know, that's interesting to me because you're so Los Angeles, so Koreatown, and but you don't have a lot of family here.
We have a very small family, and they have like a lot of beefs, like within the family. The uncles and aunts, they just don't get along with each other. How about you? Do you have that kind of situation?
Nah, we don't. We did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I think as they get older, they're just trying to make amends. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like a lot of siblings, when they get older, just don't keep in contact or as close as with each other. And I
Right.
always wonder, I'm like, damn,
Definitely.
I can't imagine being like that with my younger sister when I get older, right?
It's just with immigrant families, though. They're so busy, like, trying to set up their own foundations that after a while, they just lose touch with each other because everyone's just focused
so
on their own
sad.
inner family.
Yeah, I see that
Yo,
with
Rick,
my...
is most of your family in VA?
And VA, yeah. And VA in Korea.
VA in Korea.
Exactly. But the majority of my family's in Korea. We have some people, in Virginia. I have a few relatives out here in California, and my mom's parents are in Korea right now. So yeah, we just kind of spread out.
That's dope, man.
But
do you think your parents would like this kind of West Coast, Los Angeles lifestyle?
100%. Every
You
time I go
think
to the
so?
beach, or like I go to Hawaii and I see something beautiful, you know what I mean? I always think like, damn, my parents would love it here. You know
Just
what I mean?
over 4%. Not to cut you off.
No,
just
go
over
ahead.
4% of airline pilots are women.
Wow.
So
it's even
Wow.
less.
And so
Really?
for Asian women pilots, it might even be like 2 or 1%, man.
That's sexy
Wow.
as hell.
Yeah,
dude.
follow my cousin
Much
Jenny from the
respect.
Walk on IG, man.
Shan said, I like my siblings more in my 30s. They were assholes early on. That's interesting.
I mean, Shan, you're a bit of an asshole too, so you know it just gotta goes the other way.
Yeah, all right, that's
Like
a
it
good
just
point.
gotta.
I mean, it's interesting. Me and my sister, I feel like we fought a lot, but we always had a good relationship because my parents were fighting, so we were always at least there for each other.
Right.
I'm more proud of her than anything, more than anything now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like kind of coming out of the chaos.
Yeah.
Right.
We're like, damn, we made it out of it. That's why I'm like,
Dude,
okay.
gorgeous family, like your niece, super cute, super
Yeah.
just like everything, man.
I feel like people will just, when you see people change drastically, you're like, I did not expect that coming. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I didn't expect to see this drastic change in
In
Jonathan
you,
Park
baby.
over here.
Exactly,
Like,
dude.
What?
What do
you
you
think
mean
there's
this-
okay? No, I know, like, oh, I've gotten sober and things like that, but doesn't mean I don't think I've been that crazy.
Nah,
of a
bro,
change.
come on.
You think
You
so?
have been. I'm happy to call you my friend from now on because you act like one.
You're embarrassed of me?
No,
You're embarrassed
I'm
of me?
I am joking, but in all seriousness, like, there's been a change that you just don't realize, but you're definitely more. You're more thoughtful. You're a bit more clear-headed.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm taking that lion's mane, the mushrooms, the mushroom pills, but not the
Yesterday-
psychedelic ones.
yesterday-
You're reachable before 1 p.m. Like you know what I mean? So shout out to you, man.
Dude, we were watching old music videos on my stream last
Oh,
night
that
from
was so
11 years ago, and people are saying that you look younger now. you look younger now
You know,
than how you look back
I
then.
have a couple questions for you guys, man. Like
Yeah.
we've all
What's
been
up?
friends for a while, but before I got to know either of you,
Mm-hmm.
I was a fan of yours and a fan of yours, obviously from the battles and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't think I've interviewed either of you ever.
Nah.
Personally,
I don't
right?
think
I
so.
know like there's been like I've sent writers to interview you guys and
Mhm.
stuff like that.
And here's the
but-
thing, Mikey is like a OG rap journalist in New York City at this point. Let me give a little
Give
history.
a little history.
Give
Give
a
a little
little history,
Wikipedia,
okay?
man.
So-
Let's go.
So Mikey Fresh, we've known each other over 10 years now. At this
Yeah.
point. 15
Yeah,
probably, yeah. So Mikey's mentor was actually a really big rap journalist by the name of Miss Info in New York City. And
Shout out
she's a-
Info,
she's
baby.
a Korean American,
life.
Korean American woman.
Mm.
Who wrote for the Source magazine, and one of the biggest things she's done was give some legendary reviews in the Source magazine. One of them being the first ever 5 mic rating for Nas's Illmatic,
Damn.
and there was never a 5 mic perfect score rating on the Source, and she's the one who gave that ranking
Right.
back in the day when Illmatic first came out. Also, she was a radio station host on Hot 97, right?
Yes, sir.
On Hot 97 at the time. This was like 10 plus years ago. There was
Man,
a
this might be at this point 20.
20, yeah, 15 or something like that. There was a racist jokes made on air
Oh,
about
yeah.
the Japanese tsunamis wiping out like a lot of people in Japan. And the other radio hosts were kind of making fun of it, and she like
Miss
on
Jones,
air,
I ain't forgot.
yeah,
DJ Envy, I ain't forgot.
Miss Info live on air stepped in
Wow.
and checked them
Really?
on the thing, and they actually got reprimanded for it too.
Oh, yeah, it was
they got
huge,
it was
man.
big.
Dude,
It
Miss
was
Info
big.
is-
It actually caused even though obviously it was Japanese, the Chinatown community is just maybe 10 blocks from where the Hot 97 studio is. They
Yeah,
rallied
yeah.
outside for days.
Yeah, and at the
days.
time, like, you know, Asian activism and voices weren't as heard as much. I would
100%.
say, like, right now, it's like everyone's getting, you know,
I mean,
getting their
in
voice
those
out. but-
years, that was also pre-internet. A lot of
Exactly.
people didn't know Miss Info was Korean.
Korean.
Yeah,
exactly.
They
I
would
didn't
meet her
either.
in
I
person.
didn't
They'd be
either.
like,
exactly. So
"You're Miss Info?" Like what?
yeah, and she was like, well, one of the main radio hosts in New York City, and that was a crazy thing. And I remember I went on my first ever tour about like 12, 13 years ago,
Mhm.
and I remember going into New York City for the first time, arrogant,
Mhm.
big-headed
I was
rapper.
there.
We're on this showcase,
I was there.
and this show is hosted by Miss Info. She's
Right.
the host, MC of this. It's my turn. I go on stage, and it's so limited. There's so many artists on this bill. I'm doing my show, and like I pass my like 20-minute set time or whatever. So Miss Info kind of hops on stage like, yo, like, we got to cut you off. Sorry, because we got tons of artists to go through. And I grabbed this mic.
From her?
Like, was it from her or what? Like, yeah.
Bro, you grabbed it from her, man.
I grabbed it from
Like,
her. And I didn't know who she was, you know?
Oh, you broke
I grabbed
all
it
New York-
from
you broke
her.
all New York
I
etiquette
grabbed
right
it from
there.
her, and I was like, fuck that. I'm going to keep going.
Oh!
Because I wanted to just keep rapping. I was an arrogant young kid. And And then apparently, this was before I even knew Mikey. Apparently, she went backstage. She talked to Mikey, and she's like, yo, who is that kid? Fuck that kid.
Info does not play. That's one thing. Like, she's super nice, but do not cross Info.
Fuck that kid. And then I heard this story like later on after years. Like,
that's from hilarious.
Mikey.
Because it also was burned in my brain too. Because I was kind of like, I knew who he was, but after that, I was kind of like, yo,
check you got down.
Yeah, I was like,
I will say this. I really feel mad disrespectful about that. If I ever saw her, I'd apologize for that very moment. She probably doesn't even care. She don't care, but I would do it anyways. Just because I hella respect her. And this is one of those instances where you really realize, like, those young moments you have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, I as much as, like, when you're young, you embrace this I don't give a fuck attitude. But I'm telling you right now, when you reevaluate it back then, you just feel like a dickhead.
I did the same thing. My first show at SOB's. SOB's is like a fucking historic spot, right?
Oh, I love rap stories. You know
fucking
what I mean? I love this.
Yo,
let's get into it.
I killed the show, right? And the GM, Jordan, Larry Gold, they're all watching.
Wow.
I do a mic drop, right? Their cordless mic, and I drop it. I'm like, yo, I'm out. I get off the stage, Jordan pulls me up.
Yo.
He's like, what the fuck are you doing, man? And I had to ask for a job, and I had to pay for that mic out of my paycheck. You know what I'm saying?
You broke it, literally.
I broke it, man.
I like the idea of, like, going from, like, real hip-hop
and then getting
like, yo, my bad.
It was crazy.
Those are the moments.
And Miss Info got that Dipset connection too, though.
Man, that was like, yo, honestly, like,
she's intimidating. Like, she could really talk to you like,
she's like 5'3", so
yeah.
But like the way she talks, because she's been around rappers from
100%.
that era. They don't fuck around.
100%.
I mean, yo, that was like one of those like childhood dreams for me to meet Miss Info. Go to New York City, and then within like, a month of working with her.
How did you get connected with her?
Yo, it's actually wild. I mean, I've told this a few times, but it's crazy. I literally just had a friend. Well, not just had a friend. Shout out to my boy Q. He used to manage Snacky Chan, Dynasty Music. Shout out to my boy Q. He was living in North Jersey. We got cool. His friend, shout out to Christine, Sonny, everyone knows. Info was her bridesmaid in her wedding.
Yeah.
And she was just like, hey, Mikey. Like, I was literally interning at the Source.
How old were you?
I was interning at the Source, so I was literally 20 years old. 20 years old, yeah.
20 years old at the Source.
At the Source, yeah. Interning, I did 2 years, pretty much for free. It was kind of winding down. I was like, fuck, what am I going to do next? The internet was happening. Boom. She launches the blog, missinfo.tv, and she needs an intern.
So you were you and Info, this is when the blog days were popping.
Right.
All the rap blogs. It was, it's so crazy that we have to be like, oh, it's not popping anymore. It was an era because we were so in it. You know what I'm saying? The blog era. And this was one of the blogs that she launched.
Yeah, but by chance, my friend was just like, hey, have you ever heard of Miss Info? Like, I know you're trying to do the hip-hop thing. She's looking for an intern. I was like, have I ever heard of Miss Info? What the fuck are you? Of course I heard of Miss Info.
Right.
So she literally, just like my friend was just like, hey, meet my friend. She's my bridesmaid. She's big in hip-hop. And literally, Info, like, from day one, just, like, took me under her wing. You
went by Mr. Data, I remember at the time.
Also, the Mikey Fresh name was not something I was like, yo, my name is Mikey Fresh. It was given to me at the Source magazine.
Oh, yeah, okay. So you got this nickname when you were 20, Mikey Fresh?
I got this name when I was 19, because I was, like, coming to the Source every day. I thought it was a thing. I thought if you didn't come to the Source in fucking a brand new fitted hat and brand new Air Force Ones, even if
color match.
I thought they were just going to be like, get out. So I went extra hard to every day wear new clothes.
Wait, was Fresh still tight back then or what?
No, man, it was like they were roasting me. Yo, this was 2007.
I'm like, even then, I think Fresh was on its way out, wasn't
it? It was like the older guys. They were like, "Oh, Mikey Fresh over here."
Oh my god,
Fresh.
Go!
Because they were older guys too. This was like the end days of the Source when it was just they were, But shout out to CJ, shout out to my boy JP and a big sad at the Source. Like those guys really also took me under their wing. I was like this I grew up in New Jersey, this fresh kid. Like it's funny, me and Rek actually both interned there, and we both went to our interviews in fucking suits, like jackasses.
This is a lot of history that people don't know about. Is Rek also comes from the rap journalism era.
Yo.
So they're like a lot of our friends, Mikey Rek,
Hell
Jay
yeah.
Key, who runs the 6.99 per pound podcast.
Yep.
What if Jackie wrote for you? He wrote for Vibe, right?
Vibe, Double
The
XL.
Source too.
Yeah,
Jakey
all-
worked he worked at the deli under the Source office.
Yeah.
So I would come
He
down.
worked in a deli?
I
Okay.
would come down on my breaks and say what up to him.
Yeah, yeah.
And Jakey being Jakey, even at that time, he was like, "Yo, son."
He's like, yo, I got something to
yeah.
say.
Get me in one of those things. And like,
Word,
I'm
word.
pretty sure I did get in one.
Wow.
That just shows
all
his
our-
determination.
All our New York homies are like just deep in this
Killing
rap
it.
game,
Yeah.
like rap nerds. With
Yo,
it. You know what I'm
do you
saying?
remember when Rex Stizzy did the Ignorant with It
Yes.
series?
He was
I
ahead of his
love
time.
Yo,
man.
that was crazy.
The whole blog was
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, like he had Necro on it.
Yeah.
He like that. Yo.
But I remember like my 5th month or 6th month at the Source, I was sitting there like fucking,
Mhm.
throwback jersey fitted, and I'm just like, I have a cubicle now, so I'm
Right.
like, yeah. And then I see
Right.
this freaking pudgy Korean kid walk by in a suit,
Yeah.
and it's fucking Rek. I didn't know it's fucking Rek, and
Right.
I just kind of like. I was so taken back because there was like one other Asian person at that building.
Mm. Damn, that's
So,
crazy.
Yeah,
Rex he paid his dues.
Yo, and he also, like me, like a jackass, came to his interview in a suit. 'Cause we just thought, yeah.
I just think about the Step Brothers, the
Yo,
the
right.
interview where they're
I will
talking-
say the first time I met Rek, I was like, I have never met a Korean dude like this.
Oh man.
I met him in New York, and you know how I met him? Before I even met him, he reviewed my first ever album, Fun
Yeah.
With Dumb, back in the day. You
Oh,
know what I'm
really?
saying? Yeah, and he hit me up on like MySpace, and he was like, "Here's a review of your album." I'm like, "Oh shit!" I was so excited because no
yeah.
one.
And he's
had-
so well versed too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like his
yeah.
writing is
Actually,
crazy.
yeah.
So when I visited New York back in the day for one of my first tours with an artist, the Epic High Tour.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was backstage, and he
Wow.
pulled up with his long ass hair, he had a
Yeah.
ponytail, and he was like a goon. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Ever
yeah.
since then, he was like my East Coast plug. Anytime I visited New York, we'd like run amok.
You know the infamous Awkwafina story with Rek, right?
Nah.
So the first time that Awkwafina ever met Rek was like, "Come here, yo," and he bought her ice cream. Right? He bought her ice cream, and then right when Awkwafina was to eat it, blah, he slaps it out of her hand.
Why?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he said, "Welcome to New York."
She's from New York, yo.
She's from New York. I don't know if the welcome to New York was there, but I know he bought her an ice cream, and right when she was
welcome to New York.
right when she was about to eat it, she slaps it out of there.
Why? That doesn't even sound like Rek, though.
Nah, that's-
Actually, back in the day, Rek
Nah,
was
Rek
wild.
was
Yeah,
crazy.
Actually, yeah.
We just performed somewhere and we were mobbing up. I think we were at the
Yo,
PlayStation Theater
Yo,
walking
that is
to like
wild.
Koreatown, right? You know that walk to 32nd Street.
Yeah.
This motherfucker picks up a whole trash bag full
Yeah.
of garbage, throws it into the
middle
middle
of the street.
intersection.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
I will tell
old
you,
Rek.
drunk Rek
He was
you
reckless,
could get
yo.
arrested almost at
100%.
any minute.
I had a rumble with
Unpredictable as
Rek, yo.
fuck. Rek has to be the funniest fun out there.
He's got a lot more
Rek
mature,
is the
which
worst
is weird
sometimes.
saying that because he just picked up this frog thing in the last couple
Yeah,
years.
man,
It's
like-
weird saying he's got more
He
mature.
hopped off
Yo,
it.
amphibians have saved this dude's life,
Yeah, for
man.
real.
Like amphibious creatures. Shout out to all of them, yo. Turtles.
Oh,
He went from
my
blogs to
God.
frogs.
For real.
Blogs to frogs, the Rex Dizzy story. Yo, shout out everybody in the chat.
Yes,
we need
sir.
everybody to join the Discord. We want to take some calls.
Let's take some
Lord.
calls.
We want to hear from you guys. We'll put the link because we rarely get calls here. So
Really?
I want to encourage us a little bit more.
Somebody sent us a rose, yo. I appreciate that. What is that?
Shout out
rose?
Danny Chung.
Cypher.
Danny's like crazy. I was there for all these stories. This is how Danny, because Danny was from Philly. So
Yeah.
anytime we'd visit New York,
He just pull
he'd
up.
take that Chinatown bus
Right,
to New
right,
York
right,
every
right.
time.
Of course,
Right?
of course.
And so every time we hang out at night, he'd always have a duffel bag with
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
While we're hopping around different New York bars and clubs, he
Yeah.
has this duffel bag with
3
him.
Supreme pairs. you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like he's like trying to do it, like he's about to do a hit in New York. Like he's only in town to do a hit.
Right,
Like, he's gonna
right.
put on a silencer and shit.
Oh, yo, I forgot to say, like, when I first met Rek,
Mhm.
we weren't really friends. I thought he was my competition, so I was like kind of
Really?
cold to him. I wanted to
Like there
apologize.
could only be one
yeah,
Asian
man,
blogger.
I was kind of really on that,
Dog.
and now I feel so foolish because, like, he's one of my best friends. But
Rek was such a bully to me the first time I met him in
Really?
New York because it was him and Hoya at the same time.
Oh, man,
you know
yeah.
that duo,
That
right?
duo,
that
yeah.
duo
Shout
was
out to
very
Hoya.
incendiary, yo. I'm not gonna say what he said to me, but he called me this name like 400 times. He's like, you fucking Virginia piece of shit, you fucking corny. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm in the backseat of the car just like, I'm going to quit rapping. I'm going to quit rapping. These motherfuckers are mean as shit.
I was going to ask y'all, in hip-hop, you know, I know in New York, there was this huge kind of community of Asians behind the scenes, like especially in journalism. And there's a lot, even in like rap photography and graphic design. Like, what area do you think Asians fill in the space of the most in the hip-hop culture?
I think managerial, right? Or
managerial?
Like managerial.
What do you think?
I would say 90s first, definitely journalism.
Yeah.
I mean, there was always like the Sophia Changs who was managing Wu
Woo,
early.
baby.
Who's the OG Chino and stuff like that.
In managerial, you're saying?
In like managerial, like PR, media, just
Ted
like,
Chung, you know what I'm saying?
Ted Chung with the outskirts. But now it doesn't seem like now we're producers, we're engineers, we're
100%.
DJs, we're freaking rappers. Like we've paid our dues, man. Like at first we were on the sidelines, like I'll write about you.
We had the Microsoft Word open, and now we got the Pro Tools open.
Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's just so much talent.
A lot of the historian part of it, right?
Yeah.
You know, documentation.
Exactly.
We're not part of it, but we're part of it.
But now it's like, yo,
I just want to be here, like a fly on the wall.
That's how
I'm a fly on the wall.
Like,
It's like a foot in.
do you guys know how happy I was to meet Razkaz on the bottom of SOB's basement and just like take a photo with him, like Soul on Ice?
Bro, that's exactly how I felt, man. I felt like SOB's was a convocation for me. You know what I mean? I was in the office. I turn around and I see like Rakim. I see KRS-One.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm
Isn't
just
it
like,
kind
dude.
of sad that there won't be really legendary venues moving forward?
Ooh, I didn't even think about
You know what
that.
I'm saying? Like
COVID
legend,
time.
there's no
Wow.
like.
Well, how do you feel about as performers? Let me ask
Yeah.
both of you. How do you guys feel about this whole live stream concert thing, or even like if it's like a concert venue where everyone's in their car and you're performing in a sea of cars? Like, how do you guys?
I think
feel
it's
about
comfortable to watch a live performance, you know, from home,
Right.
but it's not. You don't get the same feeling. But I will say, if you do kill it on a live performance, it does make an impact. Like even like,
of course.
you know, Anderson's like performance on
Fortnite
the
joint.
Tiny Desk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Tiny Desk from years ago is the top viewed Tiny Desk performance, and I just rewatched that recently.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, this is good, and it hits you really differently.
Yeah, but from the audience standpoint, right? Sometimes when you go to a show, more than just the energy coming off the stage, you look around and you see the unison. You see the unity of everyone like cheering on at the same time. That feeling of just like mass like gathering. Without that, you know, the shows it loses an element. You know what I mean?
I agree, and even as from on the manager side, you know, I work with Ted Park. In my head, I can't imagine what a Ted Park show is going to be like without that front row. Like Ted Park fans in the front row, they are screaming, they are going crazy, and he feeds off that. He comes alive. So
same with the Ox Gang, you know?
yeah,
For
exactly.
sure.
Like, we all did the Yikes story.
I believe that
know.
people are gonna want to watch live shows again, and when they go back, they'll probably be in that group of people but be wearing masks or whatnot.
Yeah,
but I
okay.
think there will be a little bit of a PTSD situation.
Right.
I think people will have this trauma of like, and paranoia.
You know what's not gonna age well is like throwing the water bottle.
Yo,
People can be like,
that's a
spitting
good point.
it. Yo, Rek
is not
Rek cannot do that no more, man.
Now, Jay does that too. Jay Park was doing the spit thing recently on the
yeah.
Sexy Forever tour. So
Come
I
on,
didn't even
bro.
think about that.
Mosh pits.
Mosh pits, yeah, dude. It's just different. Like you watch these sporting events and you see like the cardboard cutouts or like the digital. It just you know, it's not the same right now, bro.
Yeah. Actually, for him, it might work because if it's a cardboard cutout of ABGs, you might go harder in the paint. You might be like, yeah,
for sure.
Cardboard cutouts of ABG.
You know what I mean? Because you're used to mostly mostly men at your concerts, right?
What is one of your favorite venues in New York? Like I'm talking about Irving, Webster.
Even though
SOBs.
the sound is horrible, SOBs will always be one of my favorites.
Wow.
I've seen J.
Come
Cole's
on,
first,
bitch.
Drake's
You said the
Cole.
sound is horrible.
Come on,
Sound is
bitch.
horrible.
Jordan is gonna grill you, bro.
Yo.
You worked at a
For a
How did that
venue
make you
that
feel?
literally has
I
had the
did the
most
graphics.
legendary acts, the
Yeah.
sound always has been
100%.
trash. What the fuck
Yo,
is going
think
on
about
over there?
the Kendrick Lamar performance.
dude.
Drake's first performance.
I was
Like
there.
you were there?
I was there for Cole's, Drake's, and Kendrick's, and it's magical because this is that first time.
Where?
SOBs.
Yeah. But I would say Sound and Webster and Irving is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Irving,
Because the way it's set up is straightforward. SOB is not like that. It's kind of wide.
Well, not only
Yeah.
that, SOBs has like a lot of Africana and like just the bossa nova type of
It
stuff.
just-
so
it's got-
it's
yeah,
more of a
it just
vibey.
feels-
It's a
Right.
it's a more vibey.
but a lot of them closed down pre-COVID too. Southpaw was an incredible New York venue that closed
Latin
down.
Quarters was dope too.
I think one of my favorite venues to play in Los Angeles is like Roxy, El
Right.
Rey. Those
Ray's
two
dope.
are really
But
just has a good.
Also,
acoustics.
it's different artists for different stages in their career. Like when you see an artist graduate from like you, from SOBs to the Highline Ballroom, it's like, damn, I was a part of this artist's journey. I see them do SOBs.
There's
at
not gonna be
Highline.
that no more. It's gonna be like, oh, remember that classic virtual venue we played?
Here's the link. Damn, yo, that just kind of made me sad right now, big.
Yeah. Do we got any calls, Alex, or nah? Not yet. Okay, this is sad, guys. No calls. Wow. All right.
Well, can anyone give me some food recommendations? I've been like staying in K-Town, and I have no car now, so I need Koreatown specific recommendations.
Okay. Well, also, I want to. You guys can ask the questions here. If you don't want to, get on the calls, just ask questions here. Lupita Blaze asks, "How do you feel about the best versus worst verified interview compilations?"
Oh,
Have you seen this?
yeah. Shout out to everybody that makes these. A lot of people think these compilations are made by Genius, but no, a lot of these compilations are made by other YouTubers and editors like what's that guy? Must Just Think.
Yeah. Two dank or something? Yeah.
Me personally, I
Much
think
thank.
I think they're amazing. I don't think it's amazing that people are making money from our hard work and copyrighted material, but the internet's gonna be the internet, so I think they're most of them are hilarious, but some of them can be kind of mean.
Yeah. No, the best one is like the one where they take the beat out and it's just the sound effects.
Yeah. A lot of manipulation, but
Yeah.
they're it's the internet. Me personally, I enjoy them. I
People
can't
who
speak for
make
the
that,
company.
it's like that's paying homage in a way, you know. If you have someone like
sure.
making a satire of your shit, that means you made it somewhere.
But we do have our own, and ours are obviously not the best and the worst, but we have like the best vocal performances of Genius,
Right.
and we have supercuts of our own stuff. Because some
Right.
people really like they come in and they tell me like, "Hey, Mikey, thank you so much. It was my high school dream to be on this show."
Right.
And that boggles my mind because I'm like, high school. Oh shit, you're 19.
Yeah.
You grew up. You're like, oh.
When you do the K-pop interviews, like, do you conduct it in your broken Korean or what?
Yes, I do. I do. Yes.
Okay. Do you have to use translator or do you just try to get the message across?
Jogi Kasagaboeo.
Shout out to all the K-pop groups have come through and
Hell yeah.
dealt with me trying to like say Korean
Who's
stuff.
gone on? Who have you interviewed on?
We've had the Stray Kids have been on. Obviously, Jay Park's been there. CL's been on.
Oh, you had CL?
Yeah, early on,
Damn.
CL was on the show. Somi was recently on. Shout out to Blackpink. I mean, shout out to the Black Label. Home
Black
of
Label,
Blackpink.
baby.
But she was, amazing.
Why don't we get like Danny? Oh, let's get Tony on too. Tony said he wants to call.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
All right, let's
Tony
get
K. We're
Tony
supposed
and
to
yo,
link, too.
Danny, why don't you call in too, man? We
Yeah,
wanna
dude.
talk
I
to you.
always set up a time to meet up with Tony, and then it never falls through. And that's on me, yo.
All right, let's
yeah.
call. We got Tony on the line. Tony,
Tony.
what's
Hey,
up,
what's
bro?
up, man? I'm a big fan.
Tony.
Tony K.
Been listening to you for like a couple years.
Oh, really?
You know,
What's your
ever s-
favorite song?
Are we there yet?
Well, Tony, we are here. We have arrived. What's up, Tony? What are you up to?
Just working. About to go on a shoot pretty soon.
Stream sauce. What kind of
Sauce.
streams have you been doing? I mean, things have been probably booming for you, right? Because of the whole stream show thing.
Yeah. Just we just did a pitch to Amazon Music.
Ooh.
Fire.
Yeah.
Genius
our
actually
first-
our LA office is right next to Tony's. It used to be like just.
Oh
like
no,
itself.
that was another friend's office, Stephen
Oh.
Lim. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually shooting with them later today, but
Nice.
yeah,
Nice,
we should
Tony.
link Rick and Mikey.
Nah, definitely.
Yeah,
we should
let's
link.
do dinner this week.
Yeah, I mean, Mikey's thinking. So you have no return ticket, Mikey.
I have no return tickets to New York, man.
I like that.
What?
I like
welcome.
that.
Come on,
I
man.
like that.
Thank you, man.
It's
I
a
like
wrap.
that.
I've fully been.
Bienvenido, baby.
I've been as Daniel Chung said. I'm cosplaying as Rek.
But-
Like for this whole, I'm trying to actually be a combo of Rek and Danny to him. It's hard. Like sometimes I'm like, all right, I'm gonna act like
Damn.
Rek and chill with him, and sometimes
That's the
I'm
most
like,
stylish
I'm
frog
gonna
I've
act
ever
like
seen.
Danny and chill with him and be all
Right.
like,
Right.
Tony is like very chill and very West Coast. If you hear kind of his vibe,
100%.
oh yeah, man,
Sick.
way
sick
cooler
ass
than
fool.
you. Tony K.
like look at listen
You know
to
what's
how
funny? I got everyone saying sick ass fool.
Sick ass.
wait,
fool.
wait,
This-
Tony, that was you?
That's it.
yeah, that's him.
Yo, y'all acted like it was y'all. It was Tony
Nah,
this whole
that's all
time.
Tony, baby.
It's
That's
all
all
always
Tony.
me, huh?
Tony,
homie.
man, you the OG.
I just want to
Alright.
say, Tony, thank you for the setup. Like everyone who's streaming and flourishing right now, me
Well,
included.
Tony is the one who
Yeah.
You know, you were the-
introduced all of us to the streaming world, and
Wow.
I got on it actually late because
me
he got
too.
Rek in it, and then after Rek got on, I was like, "This shit's not
Yeah.
gonna take off."
Right.
Later on, I'm like, "Welcome to Stretch, guys."
and he made 3 shows.
I was all like shitting on streaming, and now I'm like emotes. Yeah.
It's Mikey's turn.
Hell yeah. Let's get some dinner soon, Tony.
Yeah.
All right.
Please.
All right, thanks
Hit
for
me up
calling in,
after.
bro.
Thanks
Thanks for
Appreciate
calling in, baby.
it. Please join the Discord, guys.
Someone said this is the most I've ever heard Tony talk.
Okay, guys. We're gonna wait for more callers. But
So no, let's give him some food recommendations.
some food recommendations in
Yeah,
Los
so, like,
Angeles.
Yeah,
in
so
Koreatown.
In Koreatown,
Like
obviously,
walking distance, obviously.
I know, Hanji Park, definitely one of my faves. I had CHD last night. I'm probably gonna have the what's it called?
Have you hit up M Grill yet?
Nah, but you're
Come
supposed to take
on,
me.
we
My
gotta do
bad.
a little M
Rick,
Grill
we're gonna go
situation.
to M Grill.
Yeah,
Oh, shout
yeah.
out to Tobong.
Someone
Tobong
said
looked
cold
out.
Korean noodles. You know what I noticed? A lot of non-Koreans
I went to Yucheon,
don't
by
really
the way.
like the cold
That's a level
Korean
4 Korean
noodles.
food, bro.
I don't understand
It's
it.
weird.
I think it's because it's a cold,
Yeah.
savory thing.
A refrigerated
saying.
beef stock. Come on, people
Yeah.
not used to that. Yo.
Really?
It's like going into a gas station. And it's like, yo, let me get the brisket juice. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Let me get the vinegarized brisket juice, bro. Like
Right,
no one's
right.
gonna fucking
Throw some raw hot dogs in there. Be like,
So I guess that's one of those things we're so used to we don't even think about that.
Yeah.
But to an outsider, when they
Right.
taste it, it's a brand new.
Yeah, and not only that, you know what I realized too, compared to like pho and like rice noodles, the glass noodles and naengmyeon, it's kind of hard to
Dude,
disconnect with your
there's-
teeth.
there's
So
some
so you could like
slimy, weird-
you could choke on it easily. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I haven't eaten in 5 months?
What's that?
Jesus, that's pretty
Ramen.
specific. Whoa, you haven't had
So,
ramen in
you
5
I haven't had a
months?
bowl
You
of
said that
instant
last
ramen.
night, but why? Tell me your.
I
what's
just
the
have.
science?
I think I've been subconsciously staying away from it for
Yeah,
health
yeah.
reasons. But
You know they have the non-fried one. They have like the kalguksu one and stuff.
Really?
It's fire.
Oh,
the kalguksu
shit.
ramen.
what do you mean
is-
fried one? Just ramen?
They have
No, but
non-fried.
the-
I'm
the-
saying
the-
that's
yeah,
why
the
it's bad.
noodle.
It's deep
Yeah.
fried.
But I'm saying just the home shin or gin, like you boil it up.
Gin or gin? Why'd you get all white when you said that?
I know.
No, here's the thing. What I
That
do.
upset me internally.
I hate that I do this. This is the thing for myself. When I talk about
Yeah.
anything, specifically Korean, not even just Korean, but any very subculture, even the stories that we tell, I try to tell it where people will understand.
Right,
I
we'll
explain
understand.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
For everywhere else, you guys just kind of go right
Yeah,
into
yeah,
it.
yeah,
You guys
sure.
go right into
I
the
get too
stories.
exclusive into
Right,
it,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I explain each thing. Like
All
explain
right,
what
stop
that is.
raising
You
your
know?
voice like that right now. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
Well, I still feel like there's still a lot of like describing to do, even with
course.
Korean culture stuff. You
Definitely.
can't you can't expect people to know what naengmyeon is already. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
like
right,
I like
right.
to be like cold noodle.
Yeah.
You know, kalbichim. I'm like braised short rib,
Right.
and I
We struck a chord right now.
well, here's
We
the
struck
thing.
a chord
I don't know.
right now.
I don't know if I'm doing it wrong because I know other people like Chef Chris Cho, even you guys, or even
Right,
Jay
right,
Key.
right.
They just say it.
Yeah.
But that's them. Like
No, but I also
Yeah.
feel like, am I fucking up? Am I
No,
fucking
no,
up
no,
by
no, no.
not
You're being
explaining
you.
it?
That's
you being
who you
you.
are.
Yeah, but
we're
maybe
being more mob deep with it. We're just
Yeah,
saying that
exactly.
yeah, but maybe
we not
maybe
explaining
that's
the,
how you get people used to it.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking if I'm fucking up by kind of explaining it, or
No, I
like
think the
white
combination
people
of both. I
explaining
think the
it.
because
combination of both
also
is perfect.
you've paid dues, man. You did that whole series when you were teaching a Korean word a day.
A day.
Yeah. I kind of I thought about this last time, when we were talking about this. I was like, I don't know, am I being kind of a sellout explaining?
Not at
this?
all.
Or should I kind of just be like, no, you guys should know what
You're
this
like
is.
the annotation
You know
and
what I mean?
genius. You know what I mean? You're
And,
like
and
the annotation.
that's a very West Coast, East Coast people. We're too
Yeah, we're
aggressive.
like, if you don't know, you don't know, bro. If
Exactly.
you don't know, you don't know. And you're just like, click the annotation.
Right.
Naengmyeon is
But-
cold
but
buckwheat noodle.
There has to be a point, right,
Right.
where you just like, okay, no, it's time that you learn too.
Yeah.
By
yeah.
me just saying it.
Nah, for sure.
But I don't know if we've reached that point yet in the Korean
In American pop culture,
in
kind of
American
in
pop
that sense.
culture.
Mm.
Maybe have we with kalbi?
No, dude, we have with BTS. Like we're here.
BTS,
we
yeah.
like,
now, baby.
BTS
they know.
replaced the original
That's what I'm
BTS,
saying.
which was behind the
Dude,
scenes.
Korean barbecue was in a classic like Hanes commercial with
Yeah.
Michael Jordan back in the
But
day.
also,
We've
you got to
infiltrated
think BTS is the reason why people know what naengmyeon is and kimchi is because they are the non-Korean K-pop
not
fans. They're
solely,
into
not
the culture.
solely. You can't.
Not solely, but like the real K-pop fans, bro, they're eating
Is
Korean food.
BTS bigger than kalbi? Which is
Yes. BTS
are
is
they
the
bigger
biggest.
than Korean barbecue?
Yes.
More people know
There are
BTS
lots
than
of
Korean
vegans.
barbecue. What do you
There's
think?
lots of vegans.
Thoughts? There's lots of
BTS is-
vegans.
That's what I'm saying. BTS is
I mean,
the
I'm
BTS
curious.
is
What do you
definitely
think?
bigger than Galbi.
Let's hear this in the chat.
Army for
Is
life.
BTS bigger than
Mikey
Korean
Fresh.
barbecue? Let's not say kalbi. Let's say K barbecue.
Yeah, 100% BTS is bigger than KBBQ for
Wow.
My
sure,
man,
bro.
who is that?
Mac Yeezy.
Let's go, baby.
Okay, is BTS bigger than kimchi?
100,000%. Kimchi is
an
not for
acquired taste,
everybody,
dude.
dogs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people
I
gonna
just
like
want,
kimchi.
but people, the term or whatever.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
people,
yeah.
More people know about BTS than kimchi, than what kimchi is.
Let's talk about how
Yes.
stupid this question is right now.
He's trying to top us so bad. He's like,
No,
is it
I'm not.
BTS or
I'm not
rice?
saying
Do
they
know
are.
rice
I'm
or
curious.
BTS more?
I'm not. I'm just curious.
Right.
You
if
are
they
moving
are.
us backwards right
Yeah.
now, bro. Nah, I think BTS is definitely bigger than kimchi, yo. You're talking about not experiencing it, but just
Yeah.
knowing about it. Yeah, BTS for sure, man. Come
Okay.
on, come on.
But maybe they'll tell us differently.
Nah,
Yeah.
everyone agrees.
So yeah, sorry, like I know it's your show, but
I will say the one thing Korean that got more notice and publication than BTS in the past year was Parasite. Everybody was talking
wow.
about that just as big as
Okay.
Parasite.
So I'm also going to
BTS
have
was.
to disagree.
Wow.
Because I thought so too, and I have I won't name them because it's embarrassing, but I have a lot of cousins out here. Like I said, they're from the OC, they're from Buena Park, Fullerton, Torrance, Arcadia, Diamond Bar. Dude, and most of them haven't seen Parasite. And I'm like, don't you want to see it? And they're just like, I don't know. I'll see it when I see it. So we are very like, we're
So
kind
you're
of,
saying you have to be kind of cultured to have watched that?
until like obviously the
It's an artistic movie too.
The awards, right?
the Oscars.
Yeah.
Until the Oscars, it was but before then, it was still very like. Also, us were like New York, LA, like we do
Okay,
this
let me
media
ask
thing.
you this: Is BTS more known than Kim Jong Un? What do you think?
I think
Like,
people
would people know the name Kim Jong Un more than just BTS?
I think they're both very known.
I think they're both very known. I think BTS is still
More known
better
than Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, dude.
And I think Rap Monster is a
Because
phenomenal
Kim
MC.
Jong Un is like still a political, it's like a historical figure. I mean, not historical, but it's like
Nobody got posters of Kim Jong
No
Un in
one
their
got-
room.
no one got a Kim Jong-
except in North Korea. Only North Korean teenagers have Kim Jong Un on their bedroom walls over BTS.
God, dog.
But regardless, BTS and the BTS Army, man, they have been so supportive of the Genius community. Can't thank them
Who is
enough,
stronger,
man.
the North Korean army or the BTS army?
Jesus Christ.
All right, all
Next
right.
question.
All
Let's
right,
go.
next question. All right, that's it. I just want, okay, we look at the chat here. BTS over Kim Jong Un. Okay.
See, Rocket Man.
Oh,
Rocket
I don't
Man,
know.
Rocket
Someone
Man.
says Kim Jong Un wins this one. Nah, Kim Jong Un is more known than BTS. This is pretty, even.
Well, I mean,
honestly.
thanks to the interview and like that movie, you know what I'm saying? With what's his name?
Oh, Seth
Franco.
Rogen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said y'all seen Twitter BTS army.
I
Like, I don't think North
facts.
Koreans.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they don't have Twitter.
Well, actually, no. I will say Kim Jong Un was the most he had the most visibility as a Korean I've seen out of anybody growing up in my lifetime.
right.
Not Kim Jong, but all Kim Jong Il to Kim Jong Un.
Yeah.
I think you have a Kim Jong fetish.
No,
what's
bro,
going
I'm just
on
saying.
right now?
Bro,
Yeah.
if you turn on
I'm just
CNN,
joking, buddy.
Right.
if you turn on CNN, there's more talk about Kim Jong Un than BTS.
Why would BTS be on CNN, big?
They do get on CNN. That's the crazy thing.
That's why you
Yeah,
guys.
but CNN is like world news.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
please,
saying?
like-
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Please watch Genius on Fuse. We're on every Wednesday nights. There's more BTS than Kim Jong on Genius on Fuse TV.
Okay, let's take a call. We got Shan Wise on the line.
Oh no.
Why? They sound cool.
No, Shan's dope.
Oh, okay.
What up,
What
Shan?
up?
Hey, Shan.
Hey, Mikey. Hey, Dom.
What up?
What the
I'm
fuck?
chilling.
Hey, Shan.
Hi, Rick. I didn't know you
wow.
were here. Sorry.
What up, lad?
What you got for
How
us
you
today,
guys
Shan?
doing? Well, I don't know. Y'all jump from topic to topic, so.
Yeah, we were
Well, we did talk about a lot of shit
a lot
today.
of frogs on the TV
You
just
see,
hopping
this is
around.
why Mikey was all worried. He was all like, "What? You got to give me an outline of what we're gonna talk about." I'm like, "Bro, just come on the show. Trust me. You have
See
lots
the
of time."
syllabus? Oh man.
All right.
Oh.
Pick
But I
one
guess,
topic and then.
Well, you were mentioning the unison at all these shows, and I'm like, I don't think there is any of that.
Okay, I'm glad to
I
hear that.
feel like
So I
I'm-
didn't come on. I thought this was like a leftovers episode. They were
Right,
just
right.
like,
Nah,
yeah, just
nah.
Yeah, but it's not a
we
real
always
episode.
get great sound clips
I know,
from
I know.
episodes. We already got a
I wa-
bunch of
I
great
watch a
sound
lot.
clips on this
Oh,
one.
and yo, shout out to Sheila and Steffi, man. They have brought so much to the show, and I love watching all you guys together.
Oh, do
Wow,
you?
for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Name a soundbite. No, name your favorite
my
top
God.
5 moments from Fun with Dumb now. No.
I love the intros.
Yeah.
The intro's the same
Intros are
intro every time.
amazing.
Shan, how you doing?
I'm good. How you doing? So you're awake?
Yeah, I know. I'm
Well,
awake.
time.
I was on a 9-hour.
Yo,
Was it 9 or
you
8 hour
streamed-
yesterday?
He's like
It
halfway
was
through
like
that
almost
crack
9.
coffee over there.
I know, dude.
Oh, 8.
Yeah,
It's
8
like
hour stream.
4.
Thank you for tuning in for this.
Wow,
How
you did an
feel today?
8-hour stream last
I
night?
did
Yeah.
a mukbang at 3 a.m. yesterday.
Dude,
Dude.
what did you eat? Yeah.
Dude, I'm struggling right now. Like,
Oh, Donnie wants to call in. How can he call
Hey,
in?
that-
Tell them to go to the
That's
Discord
tonkatsu.
link that we're about to share right now.
I
It's
did-
shared under Dumbfounded.
I ate a
on the chat.
kamjatang tonkatsu combination.
Wow.
Yeah,
From
dude.
where? From
From Yamji. Yeah, Yamji.
So that's on my scene. So I should order from there, right?
That place is fire,
Alright,
dude. Place is
done
fire. You know what's
tonight.
crazy? Because Yamji is right next to Sundongdang,
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta go there
and
still.
Sundongdang gets all the love. So Yamji's always empty, right? But that place is
Oh.
fire, and the kalbichim is actually better there, yo.
Dude, I was so curious because I was like, I was having a joke with Jason. I can't speak Korean, so I thought. First of all, I thought,
Yanji was-
yeah, I was like, oh, my
Yeah,
bad. It's called Yanji. It's not Hamji Park. And he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
idiot.
yeah.
It's two
Hey,
places.
also, hey, Alex, I want
I'm gonna just chill here and watch the stream from.
Yeah, sorry, Shan. Oh, hold on one second. I want to
Shan,
also...
do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. Alex, I want to start taking calls through Zoom, too, to make it easier for people, because a lot of people use Zoom. So eventually just download that, and we'll
Can't
figure
get over
that out.
Danny's tweet.
Because I think a
Damn.
lot of people have a hard time figuring out Discord to take calls. So we're going to figure out this Zoom
They're not
thing,
gonna
too.
figure out Zoom either.
Shan, I love you.
No one... People say people don't use Zoom. I don't understand. You guys don't
Okay,
use Zoom?
Zoomer.
They gonna
We've said that
don't-
joke plenty of times on this show.
Oh,
All right, Shan, what you got for us?
just go Zoom over to Discord.
Talk to me.
No,
I
but
like that.
I was just thinking about we were talking about how the shows are going to be in the future. People are a little more scared to join them and get back to normalcy, but I don't think it's going to be a problem.
I know, because
I think
you...
maybe
For you. Yeah.
Well, you attend a lot of shows, Shan, right?
I
so
do,
tell
I
us
do.
how you're gonna. I mean, you're like an avid show attendee.
What is your show prep? How is it gonna change from now on?
I'm going to get a job at the venue so I can be in the back.
Ooh, see, I like that. Finesse gang, Shan. Keep
I don't wanna
finessing,
be in
man.
the
After you
crowd.
apply your rainbow eyeshadow, what are you gonna do
Oh my
after?
God.
Like after the cosmetics, what is the safety precautions that you're gonna do for a show? Are you just gonna come
Well,
like?
there's usually 1 to 5 black women at all your shows, so
Let me
you're
ask
going to
you-
notice me.
Hey,
well,
man.
Shan,
Right
let me
in
ask you
color.
too. As a fan who also like has brought gifts to artists, is that gonna change? Because I don't know if artists are gonna like want to open up any gifts from fans.
I will always
except
take a shit
except
gift.
Rick. Rick loves
Yeah,
free
I will
stuff.
take.
I mean, I hope not, because like,
For
yo, the
me,
fans
I,
bring Ted,
Yeah.
mad jjajangmyeon, mad
Mad
food.
jjajangmyeon?
Yo, it's
Wait,
wild.
like pre-made jjajangmyeon?
Really?
Yes.
That's I would take that.
That's
For
crazy.
me, I guess I would just.
I know
would
for a
just
fact I'm not smoking
change the
anything
culture.
pre-rolled. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna smoke anything pre-rolled anymore.
Well, also like those weed rappers, you know, there's always like that like a Wiz Khalifa show or a Currency show or
Yeah.
a Snoop show. They're like, throw your blunts on stage, I'll
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
no.
when they-
That's not happening anymore, B.
I think for me, I'm just gonna change the way I present stuff.
Mm.
And plus, I don't get gifts to everybody. Maybe just y'all. Like, it's pretty common for me to buy y'all stuff, but so I think the way I prepare stuff has
Oh
changed.
yeah, man.
You
Support.
see how paranoid I was on your
100%,
birthday when I
dude.
said
Shan
that box?
single-handedly upgraded my drip. Thank you so much.
Wait, where's the upgrade?
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Well,
I've
you
been
should-
seeing
you should
one
be talking.
Can you
upgrade.
explain this? This was a newly acquired
This is a
piece.
newly acquired piece. I met
Dumb.
Ted Park. I met Ted Park, and he was like, "Yo, Young, come here. Let me talk to you real quick."
New album coming soon.
He's like, "Rick, you know, people could tell free drip, right? Like,
Oh.
you need a new chapter in your life. You need drip, young. You need drip. I think you're one of the best rappers, but bro, I could tell when you're wearing shirts that's free. And then he gave me this necklace, and I haven't taken it off
For
yet,
free.
bro.
He
I
gave
haven't
you this
taken
for
this
free.
off.
So fire.
Yo, but this is so fire.
Look at
I
it,
like
though,
it.
like-
It looks crazy. It's an elephant.
He said,
you know what
I
I
can
mean?
tell you get free stuff, but let me give you some more free
Ted got
stuff.
drip, but sometimes it looks more like a leak. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a leak. It's not a full-on drip.
I don't know about
Yo,
the
Ted
drip of
Park
any of
album
y'all,
coming
to be
soon,
honest.
baby.
All right,
Y'all all
well,
got
Shan,
questionable
is there
drip,
anything else
except
you want
Mikey.
to add to our convo here? We love hearing from you because you kind of, kind of save the day with the callers
100%.
sometimes.
She's
Hey,
OG.
ain't nobody else here. I was like, I'm gonna call it out of sympathy. I'm just kidding. I love y'all.
Mm.
All right, well, Shan, thanks for calling in. We love you.
Shan, you know you're my favorite. Peace.
Uh-huh.
Peace. Hang up on her. Hang up on her. Hang up on her.
You're my
I can
favorite.
still hear
Shan.
you.
Oh shit.
All right.
What up? Who's next?
Who's next? Go, go. All right, we got Sarah B. Sleepy.
Yes.
Sarah, you're on the air with us right now.
Sarah.
Howdy. I figured it out this time. Woo.
Are you you're in Houston, right?
Dallas.
Dallas.
Come on, dude,
Is there a
get it
flood
right.
there too?
Not that I've seen.
Not that I've
I
seen.
Yo,
just
we
checked
actually
out my
had a-
window. I don't. It seems pretty dry.
We had a big Dallas FUD debate. Dallas versus.
Oh, Dallas
LA
falls
versus
up there,
Philly.
bro.
Wait, why is Dallas fuss so good? Is there a huge? I know Houston has a
I
huge
would like to
Vietnamese
ask
community.
the young lady here
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Dallas.
Well, actually, it's not really Dallas. It's kind of more like 40 minutes away from Dallas, called Arlington,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and they have
Propane.
really bomb pho.
Arlington is like, so Dallas, if that was Los Angeles, Arlington would be like Westminster. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like the Dallas, the kumud is not that, the soup is not that tight, but if you go
Wait,
to
Rick,
Arlington,
how do you know so much about Texas and
Because
Dallas
back
and-
when G2, you know G2
course,
from
my boy.
so when he used to live in Dallas, I used to go to
Oh,
Dallas
say
a lot to
word.
record over
That's
there
wild.
with UGP. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we would used to go. You know, we used to eat over there a lot. Dallas is interesting, but Texas is so fucking hot, man.
Yeah.
I would melt down there, yo.
Yeah.
But
I
Sarah,
heard it's hot in California right now.
it's hot,
Yo.
but you guys are like sticky.
Yeah.
Like you know,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is like desert hot.
Humid.
The
I used
humidity's
to
not
die
that.
at South by Southwest like every year.
Texas is too damn big, bro. Like I remember touring.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
When we're touring and we're driving through Texas, it's like we were always
Yeah.
nervous that we get pulled over.
100%.
It's
Yeah,
like
of course,
hard to
of
get
course.
through Dallas, and you get pulled over in a rap tour.
Bro.
You gotta tell them you're a Christian rap group or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
yeah.
man.
You gotta-
Yo,
They'd be like, "Yo, Rick, switch seats, switch seats."
Dude, a lot of friends they would like go to prison for days over a roach and shit
Right.
like that.
Nah,
like,
for
it
sure, for
was
sure.
not even like, oh, it was crazy.
It's crazy.
It was always sketch driving through Texas.
There's a few states during tour, like it. Every car has a canine. You know what I'm saying? I forget which states, but it was Dallas is one of those. You just have to be very careful. And there's that checkpoint
it's
in Dallas.
okay if
I
you
mean, in
drive
Texas
around
too.
safely.
I mean, we drive around safely.
I do. I mean, I think there's some great food down there, though. We
Oh,
got,
hell
we
yeah.
got to definitely get down there at some point.
Let us know what's the best food in Dallas.
I mean, you got to get
Ooh.
the barbecue if you go down there.
Right?
Rudy's.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
Dallas
you're right,
native
man.
speak.
Right.
Come on. I have something to
There's
say
a
about
lot.
everything.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, Rudy's
Danny said
barbecue
hard
is
eight's
good.
barbecue. I bet he likes a hard eight.
Oh damn, Donnie's Donnie got pizza, so guys. This
Oh,
is
let's
bad.
get Donnie. Where's Donnie?
He was waiting, then he hung up.
What? I thought we were gonna get
Oh.
Donnie. He's
Look, damn,
supposed to
Donnie
wait.
was waiting. Y'all could have hung up on me for
Was
him.
he on the waiting room? No, Alex.
Oh.
We have a producer here. Donnie
Okay.
wasn't waiting. Donnie's so old. He's
What's-
probably
what's
waiting
this-
in
what's
like the
this?
MySpace room or something.
Yo, is Sean Z a troller? Is that just like a troll?
Sarah, I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off. What are the spots to eat in Texas?
I'm sorry, I don't really know because I cook at home all the time.
Woo!
Wifey material.
Sarah, you sound sleepy.
What's your best dish, Sarah? What do you love to cook?
Oh, I was up late because I was watching Lyrics, and then I fell asleep, and then I woke up like at 4, which is I guess 2 o'clock for y'all, and you were still streaming. I was like, holy crap! Like,
Come
so
on.
I-
Come on. You know how I know Sarah's she's a true supporter. She's like, okay, I'm going to bed now. I'm leaving you on. Like she leaves the phone on and falls asleep.
Wow, that's
You know what I mean?
adorable.
So pretty much, yeah,
Sarah, you
man.
a real
Like I'm
one.
literally streaming her to sleep.
Well,
to help the stream.
Sarah, thanks for calling in. We love your calls. Appreciate you.
I saw the comments on the last episode too. People loved you calling in, so you should make it a thing now.
They said you have a very wholesome voice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shout out
thanks,
to
guys.
the whole Texas, Dallas,
Thanks for calling in,
Houston,
Sarah. Take
Port
care.
Arthur. Yo, shout out to Port
Love
Arthur,
it,
Texas,
Sarah.
man.
Bye.
All right, Donnie, are you still on the air? Because Donnie said
He's on Ventrilo right now.
I don't know where Donnie's at. He's on WhatsApp right
He's
now
on
or
Pal
something.
Talk right
Probably
now.
on First We Feast.
Donnie's on TikTok right now.
He's on sneaker shopping.
Yo, we gotta do a first we feast type thing.
Yeah.
Like we would just get the wings and get the hot
For real.
sauces and do it. make
You
some
do it
content.
every night. What are you talking about? You're the
Can we
first to
just
feast and the last to feast. You are the first and
All
last to
right, dude.
feast. From the west to east, he's the first to feast.
But I will say, yo, Howlin' Rays lived up to all the hype.
Oh yeah.
I keep
Howlin'
hearing
Rays,
Howlin'
bro,
Rays
like
is the
my
shit.
friend, shout out to my boy Justin Lee
Right.
from Stampede Cashmere, but he's been telling me to go for years. But me and him went.
Howlin'
So
Rays.
you know the hot chicken thing is like the new rave, right?
It's
Ooh.
legit though. That's the best.
So Howlin' Rays is the best one.
best hot chicken I've ever
Bro, I
had.
had it in Nashville, and this shit can compete. Like
Oh,
I've been to
wow.
You
Nashville.
had it in
Yeah,
Nashville.
Yeah, I did a hip hop showcase there.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
Damn.
Howlin' Rays, but apparently there's like usually a 3-4 hour wait.
Yeah.
Right
What?
now, I think there's
Dude,
less
this
because
guy
of
had
this
some like
pandemic.
hack on his phone. And we were eating at Pearl River, and all of a sudden he's like, "I know how to do it." And he started furiously typing away on his phone.
Relax, you made me sound like a hacker. Like, I will get this chicken. I will acquire this chicken in a matter of seconds.
Bro, next week when Stevie's back, ask her. He did it for like 40 minutes. It was
Wow.
crazy.
Can we get
Crazy.
Donnie on there? I'd really like to talk to Donnie.
Should I just call him from my phone? Or is he on?
Donnie, you got to get in the way. Could you just invite him? Bring him in. Yeah, bring him in here. All right, we're gonna bring you in, Donnie.
You gotta give him an intro.
Yeah, first of all, this is Donnie Kwok. He is one of the head people at Complex Media.
GM.
And you guys are familiar with Complex. You've seen the content.
Boss. Funk Flex.
The concept of
You've seen the concept of Complex and its content.
Go.
But he is the GM, the general manager.
yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Everything goes through him.
Everything.
What sneaker
If
shopping?
there's a Nick
Everything.
sold in the park,
First we feast goes through
Everything.
him.
damn.
What else? What other shows that I
Kanye
don't know
calls
about?
him direct.
DJ Academics goes through him.
Come on, Jay.
Clown.
Jesus
Come on,
Amaro
Jay.
was
Oh.
created by
Coach.
Donnie Kwok.
Wait, didn't Zamero like
Whoa,
show the
that-
old
that's-
email where like okay, talk about it.
He brought them to Complex.
brought them
That's
together.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
created- They were already.
He brought them
But he
together.
recognized their talent. He's like,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
kids are superstars.
And
Let's do it.
I saw that episode where they shouted out Donnie. They showed that old email.
Yeah, and they just dropped the book.
yo, he had his hands in everything. man.
Genius and Complex competitors.
No, we are allies. You
guys are allies.
Our chief content officer, Brendan Frederick, aka B Fred, was actually a big part of Complex in the beginning during Donnie's days, and now he runs Genius.
So there's in the meetings, no one's like, Complex is catching up. We got to do something about it. Like no one's doing
nah,
that.
never, because they could never catch up to us.
Ooh.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
He said Complex could never catch up to us, as in genius.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's
Shots
go.
fired. Let's get
Shots.
Donnie in here.
Donnie, let me hear some.
Let's hear something. Nope, Donnie is still not. I don't know what's going on with Donnie. Donnie can't
The
figure
internet
this
connection at
out.
Nah,
Complex.
he got shook, bro. It's called shook
Is
ones.
this a
Shook
clear?
ones, you heard?
Is he shook?
I think
Oh,
so,
my
man.
Or,
but-
God,
or can he
yo.
just not figure out the technology,
Nah,
which just
I'm-
tells you a
I'm
lot
100
about the media
I'm
company?
literally
I don't
100%
know.
joking.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
know,
yeah,
Donnie
okay,
literally,
for sure.
yeah, Donnie literally, like, helped me get this
You
job.
figuring it out? Did you text him or something? And he's not responding.
He's
Wow.
busy, man. He's the general manager of Complex.
I know, but I mean, you got to be on the pulse.
bro. Academics.
This is the
probably
youth.
Wilding. He's probably
This is
like,
the youth right here. We
probably
are the
academics,
youth.
reprimanding
dude.
academics.
Wow. Okay.
That's crazy.
Okay. All right. Then no Donnie. Okay.
No Donnie.
It
Then.
sounded like you wanted to come on.
Is there any more callers, or can I use the bathroom now?
Why you got to use the
I
bathroom?
gotta. I mean, I'm good.
You have no bladder control.
Relax, B.
Relax.
Relax, B.
Okay, guys, we got no callers. I think we should maybe wrap it up.
Okay.
We've had a great show. We covered everything.
We covered everything from froggy plushies to fucking
Yo.
Complex.
We do miss Rek. We will
lot.
have Rek when he returns. We will get him on the podcast at some point.
100%.
That was a good show. Thank you for everybody calling in. Thanks for everybody in the chat.
Yeah, yeah.
Next Tuesday, our guest is Asa Akira. Yeah. And Asa is calling in
Yo.
because she has a baby.
Right.
So she's going to call in.
Right.
And Asa's great. She's a homegirl.
Your interview with her
Hilarious.
was one of my favorites, to
Yo,
be honest
that-
with you.
that was-
It was good. It was a good one.
really good, man.
It was a good interview.
No
It
cap.
was really good.
So
kizzy.
look
No
out for that.
kizzy.
Asa Akira. And then the week after that, we're back to our crew.
Mm.
And then the week after that, we got Youngin. Youngin is a engineer,
yo.
mixer,
Big up to
master.
Youngin,
What up,
man.
King?
Yo, Youngin,
Engineer.
respect.
Yeah.
I recently got connected with him. but,
Engineer
like,
slash producer who works with Hit Boy, but he mixed and mastered the last few big albums. Big Sean album,
Yeah.
Nas's album.
killed it.
He's got
Hit
his hands on the
Boy.
Rhapsody album too now.
Son.
He's
Yeah.
doing some crazy shit.
He's a Korean American guy that I grew up with in Koreatown.
And that's
so
to our point
I have a lot
where
of
we
history
were on
with
the outside doing media. Now
Exactly.
we're
Remember what we were
motherfucking-
talking about
yeah,
earlier?
engineering the best.
Went from
albums
Microsoft
out.
Word to Pro Tools,
You
baby.
heard?
Yep. So
Sup?
stay tuned, everybody. Thank you for tuning in today.
Hell
and
yeah.
Thank you, Mikey Fresh.
My pleasure, guys.
You have anything to plug?
Yes, sir. Of course, you know Ted Park album is coming very soon.
Oh, you managed Ted Park,
yes,
by the way.
sir.
Ted
We
Park
didn't
is the
mention that.
shit.
Yes.
He
Ted
manages
Park- well, he
Ted
did.
Park.
I've said it several
He said it
times.
Oh, you
several
did.
times,
Okay.
right? Pay attention,
Yes,
brother.
please go
Pay
stream
attention.
Asian Gucci Man right now. It's on
100%.
YouTube. Shout out to my boy Parlay Pass. A lot of new music coming. And we are also on the #1 album in iTunes Korea.
Red Tape, baby.
Let's go. Come on.
Shout out to Jay Park.
Okay,
Dance
Rick
like
Lee,
him.
what do you got?
You can find me on twitch.tv/oxgang, OXGANG. And then my Instagram is YOX_RICK. Go to my YouTube, which is Year the Ox, and run up all the numbers. We got some new music coming out. Our album, I know I keep saying it, I'm redundant with it. We're in the mix mastering process. And also I need your help with the album cover. So when I go on stream, let's figure out what
This fool always needs help from the
Relax,
fans over here.
bro.
You need
This
to
is-
pay these fans from moving
Bro, it's a
forward.
community.
Goddamn.
It's like genius.
Exactly.
If
it's
I
an
see one more
interaction type
Kickstarter, I'm
situation.
kicking you. I don't give a fuck. If I see one more Kickstarter, I'm
GoFundMe.
kicking your ass out of LA.
Crazy.
All right. Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
Word.
And next Tuesday, we'll be here at 1 p.m. See you guys next week.
Peace.